What's up, Notjust developers? Welcome back to a new live stream. Today we have a new challenge. Let's find out if a beginner can build a mobile application simply by using Chat GPT and asking it the right questions. Well, we have done this challenge a couple of weeks ago on this channel, but the thing is that we have done it using React Native. And I have a lot of experience in React Native, and at the end of the day, it was hard to say how much my experience with React Native impacted the way the challenge went. Yes, I still lost it with all my experience, but that's another story. Today, we're gonna do it in a different way. Today, I'm gonna put myself in the shoes of beginners, and I'm gonna do this challenge in a technology that I have zero experience. And can you guess what technology that is? Well, from the title of the video, you might have guessed. We're gonna do this with Flutter. Yes, you heard it right, with Flutter. I have never coded in Flutter. I have no experience with Dart, with Flutter, and this challenge might be a completely fail, and most probably it will, but it's a nice learning opportunity for me as well to give it a try and see how easy it is to build mobile applications with Flutter by asking ChatGPT some questions. So, the plan is as following. I'm gonna go ahead and ask ChatGPT to give me code snippets for the application. I'm gonna take them from there. I'm gonna try to understand where to put them in the code without knowing anything about Flutter. And at the end, I hope to have a fully working application. Well, at least that's the plan. Let's see if it's gonna work. The application that I intend to do is the first application that anyone would do when they start working with a new technology, and that's a to-do list application. So, another thing to make this all of this more interesting and to make this a real challenge, we need to have a punishment. What will happen if I fail to make this application in 1 hour? Yes, we will have only 1 hour. And by then, I hope to have a fully working to-do list application. But if I don't, and if I fail, then you guys here in the live chat, you are going to decide what is going to be my punishment. We're gonna ask ChatGPT for some ideas, and then you're gonna vote for the best one, and I'll have to do it. So hopefully, ChatGPT will be on my side this time. So, without further ado, I think we are ready to get started and jump right into it, because the challenge is quite interesting, knowing that I have zero experience, so I might have to Google a lot of stuff today. What I have here, I will start with an application that I generated yesterday just to make sure that I have an environment set up. So this is just a plain application, and I found out that you run it by pressing F5. So let's go ahead and do that. And while it is launching on my iOS here, I'm gonna go ahead and ChatGPT to start asking questions, because that's another variable that might impact the way this challenge works. ChatGPT sometimes gets a lot of load, and it can crash. So if that happens, I'm gonna be quite unlucky. So fingers crossed, let's go ahead and start the timer. If everyone is ready, I think I'm ready. Here the starter application is running. When I looked into the code, nothing made sense for me, but slowly, hopefully, we will try to understand what's happening there. I have good hopes for this. So, are you ready, guys? Shall we get started? Yes, let's go. Let's go ahead and start the timer. 1, 2, 3. All right, so 1 hour has started, and with that, we're gonna go ahead in ChatGPT and ask it the first question. Let's ask it a very general question. I don't know. Build a to-do list application with Flutter. Is it too general? Okay, it's not gonna give me code yet, but slowly we're gonna get there. So to build an application with Flutter, We need the Flutter SDK. Yes, I have set it up yesterday. We have Visual Studio Code. We have created a new Flutter project with Flutter Create, yes. And design the layout of application using Flutter's widgets, such as the scaffold and list view widgets. Use the text field widget to allow the user to input new tasks. Store the tasks in a list. Okay, that's a lot of information. How to do step 3? Because step 3 is designing the list. Step 3 of building a to-do list application with Flutter involves designing the layout of application using the widgets. Here is an example. Use the scaffold widget as the root of your layout. This provides a basic layout structure. Let's see if I can find something here like scaffold. So this might be the main home page. It has a scaffold. As I see, it has a up bar which might be on the top. So if I simply delete it, yes, it disappears. I understood it. And it also has a body with some columns. Okay, next is quite complicated for me. In the up bar section, you can add a text widget with the title of your application. That's not the most important, but I can also do that. Widget title. Where is it coming from? Title. Let me see if I at least can change the title. Flutter demo. To do up. Save. It didn't do anything, but maybe because I'm not changing the right thing. So if I do like this, Flutter demo, it's still Flutter demo. Title. To do up. Oh, here. Home. This is the title for our home, right? So to your tasks. If I save, yes, I have it. Something is working. I see something changed in the application. That's already a win. In the body section, you can use a column or a list view widget to arrange the different elements of a layout. Inside the column or list view, you can use the text field widget for the user input to input new tasks. You can wrap it inside a card widget for a better UI. Can you give me the code for step 4? Because I'm too lazy to write the code. I don't know how to write the code. I'm a beginner. Sure, here's an example how you might implement step 4 of building a to-do list application. New task, text field. All right. So new task. That's gonna be something like a state, right? Let's see, where do we have. There is a state variable for this 4. So where are we keeping track of that? Counter. Okay, so if I add the new tasks here, and then a text field somewhere with a raise button. This is a button. So a text field somewhere instead of some of the items here. So in the column, we have children with a text and another text. Let's go ahead and try to add it instead of these 2 text boxes. New task. I saw that it was made final. Remember, I have zero idea what's happening, but maybe that was the reason. Raised button isn't defined for my home. Let's get some help from how to import it. This code uses text field widget with a decoration property that includes hint text. Okay, on change, new task. The raise button is used to add the new task. The button is only enabled when okay, but wait, how to import raised button? Text field decoration. Why do I have it, the code so small there? So build context. Let me look in the chat. Maybe people can tell me. Probably you want me to fail, so that's why you're not gonna help me. Raised button. Why don't they help me with this issue? There is a floating action button. And where is it coming from? Let me check that, and that might give me some idea. No, it's only here. So that's a bit weird. In order to use raise button widget in your Flutter application, you will need to import material Dart. And I think it was imported at the top. I saw something. Material Dart. Yes. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that it is tasks. Undefined name tasks. What do you mean? Oh, then we also need tasks. So tasks might be an array. If you see that I'm speaking weirdly, that's because I have like aligners. So I'm still getting used to it. I don't know how to define it as an array. How to define the list of tasks variable. Define. This import statement gives you access to raise button widget, well, material, okay, text field, and a bar. Once you imported the library, you can use the raise button. You can check the official documentation of that raised button. So we have tasks. The private field task could be fine. No, making no. A value of type list can't be assigned to a variable of type string. It's a list then. Do you like this? Yes, you like this. And what's up with this raised button? I don't like it. Raised button. The method isn't defined for the type my homepage state. Try correcting the name to the name of an existing method. It's a widget, not a method. Let's Google it. Let's also use Google. Okay, that was with the tasks. Or let's check the raise button documentation. Okay, yeah, most probably the raise button is deprecated or was Flutter raised button. So this is another problem of ChatGPT and why you should not be afraid that it will replace your job. ChatGPT was trained with data up to 2021 and it will always be a little bit outdated. So for the things that are new, ChatGPT will not have a context. Maybe in future it will be able to parse and learn from everything from what is new, but at the moment there is this problem of having to deal with outdated data. Text button. Shall we go with a text button instead? Okay, that's already better. Enter a new task. Hello, and if I press add, nothing happens. On press, if new task, set tasks, new tasks. Why it did not set the new task with empty string? Because I press add, and nothing happens, you know? New task equal with value. Okay, we'll see. What does ChatGPT tell us to do? Maybe I should define the list as a string to have a type as well. Maybe. And why is it final? Add. List. Dynamic is not a subtype of type. What? New task. On press, new task, set state. Kinda looks good to me, but for some reason it's not working. So on pressed, increment counter. Let me check with increment counter what's going on there. Counter plus plus. Okay, it's add, and here we also have add. Okay, I don't know, but we're gonna see. Let's try to how to render a list of to-do list items from the underscore tasks array. Oh, this is gonna be challenging if I'm struggling at this moment, like going further with like checkboxes and stuff like that. Oh my god. How to set up, can you tell shortly? The environment setup for Flutter was quite easy, to be honest. What you have to do, yes, you have to have like Android Studio and Xcode. Then you install Flutter SDK, which is really easy to do. I followed their official documentation. And what I liked, they have like Flutter Doctor, and that tells you if your environment is everything set up. Come on! I don't have a lot of time, 48 minutes. ChatGPT, you can do it. Come on, how to render a list of to-do list item. What else it told me that I might have missed? Step 4. You can wrap it inside a card widget for a better UI. What if we actually do that? So let me see if I can wrap something up in a widget. So the syntax of Flutter for me is very confusing. Like wrapping up things, it looks very messy. So now let's think, how would you do that? Oh my god, I don't even have an idea. So child column, it has children. And then instead of children, maybe I should do child card and border on foreground. Is this, I don't know, true? And children, it might child. And center. Oh my god, child. Maybe I don't need a column here. No, maybe I need. If I just simply replace this with card, what's gonna happen? Are you refreshing? No, probably that. Whoo! So we have a body, then a child, children. Okay, so in the card, I'm gonna put another column, or in the body, I'm gonna put child card, and the child of a card will be this column, right? Let's see where it ends. Here. Oh my god, so much nesting. Like this? Doesn't look very promising. No, I did something wrong. So child card. Okay, hot reloading. And of course, nothing happened. Color, I don't know. Let's try with a color. Color, what? Red. Does it work like this? Probably not. For one. Save. Of course, doesn't work like that. Maybe doesn't like single quotes, double quotes. Of course, it doesn't work like that. Color. What color? Of type color. Example color. Okay, let's try it like this. Oh, colors.blue. I can do that. Colors.blue. Whoo, there is a lot. Amber, save. Yeah, nothing changes for the card. Maybe my application is something wrong with it. Maybe it's not refreshing, you know? And if I run it again, F5, yeah, there is a type error, which might be the reason why it was coding a lot, but nothing was changing. So maybe the list is the problem. Or maybe I am the problem. Just deal with it, Vadim. F5, come on. Nothing? How to refresh, reload? Not now. I just want to close it and I want to run it again. Did ChatGPT actually an error occurred? Don't tell me what to say. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to start from the beginning where I can continue there, if it will allow me. Oh yes, I have something working. And if I write something and then press add, it still doesn't disappear from here, but I expect it to disappear. Because as I see from the onPress event, I'm resetting it with empty string. But you never know. Maybe what? Text field value? No. In React Native, you would send both the onChange and the value. So maybe we are not sending the value. Decoration, reading, title, widget. God, oh my God, so much nesting. It's confusing. How do you guys keep track of everything here? Actions, text button on press. Don't even. Instead of using hot reload, use hot restart. How do I do that? I don't know. So my Amber here is very bad looking, but I can do a white. Yeah, something like that. Still looks bad. But that's not the point. Come on. No, you don't want? I'm gonna start a new chat then. If you're gonna allow me to. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. How? Write me the code for a to-do list application. To-do list application in Flutter. Come on. You can do. Maybe if I tell him to write me the code, it's actually gonna write the code, not just tell me how to do it. Because remember, I don't have any experience. Oh, now it's better. Now just for me to understand what I have to copy from here. So to-do list item. Okay, there is a class for my application. I think I'm gonna start to understand what's happening. So class my application and material application. It has a nested component for my homepage. Okay, start understanding. So if you'd kinda put everything into separate components, it would look better, but still, like with just a couple of text buttons, like look at how much. And even if I would remove the comments here, like the nesting of everything is crazy. Like this was my impression from before trying it, and this is my impression now as well. So, oh my God, it's a lot here. So to-do list, okay, we have a list of strings to-do items. We have a function to add the item. So let's go ahead and actually try and remove an item. Okay. Let's go ahead and so yeah, here I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. Then we have prompt remove to do item. That's a function that will probably show a dialog. Perfect. Let's put it somewhere here. Increment counter, I don't need it anymore. It's a function. Flat button. Why I do not have access to everything that they give me? Build a to-do list application. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and probably I can do continue, right? Build to-do list application. This is a widget. I don't think that I'm gonna get to the end of it, but I see what it does. Like it splits everything into smaller functions. All of them are building smaller parts. And if it works, then I'm gonna try to actually dive deeper into the code and try to understand. Build to do, and here is the whole build, right? Yes, which I have here. So I can remove what I have for the build. I don't need it anymore. And here is push add to screen. What's up with this? Oh, it went crazy. So I'm gonna, you know what? Can I comment it out and still have it? No, I need the on press probably there. How to do an empty function? Dart empty function, arrow function, or let me actually have a push down the screen and just define this void here without the navigator, because it already shows me some navigation there. Now let's scroll up to see where we see problems. We see problems with a flat button. Click green restart icon to use hot restart. This one, right? Flat button, why it's not here? Final email controller, text for controller, arrow function works well. Okay. I understand that Flutter, flat button. New buttons and button themes. Probably, yeah, old widgets is flat button, new widget is text button. Okay, you see what I was talking about things that are outdated. And yeah, you need to know like where to look for new stuff. And in the build, where do we have a build? Does it do anything with this one? Probably no. As I understood, this build is what creates the home page. It has for the body build to-do list, floating button, add task, and on press push add to-do screen. So that means that here is where everything starts. But if I'm gonna add some items in our to-do list, will I see them first? Second. I was expecting them. Yes, I see them. Mark first is done. Mark is done. Yes. Something is working, guys. So what's next is to make the add to do screen button, because that was the next part that I skipped. So what it tells me to do is to somehow use the navigator and push something. I'm gonna copy this part of the code and I'm gonna copy the second part here, navigator, like this. Okay, that's a bit messed up. So this one is from here. Then we have decoration and this one. Okay, something like this. Decoration. This is a text field. Okay, I see. What else? What else? Scaffold. This one is for the builder. Material, route, and this should be from navigator. And that's it, like this. So if I press now, bam, we are on a new screen. New task. And here, what should I do? On submit, but how to submit it? Navigator, push material page route builder, up bar, add a new task. For the body, we have a text field. Oh, probably I should press enter. Yes. But what if I want to add a button? I could do it with a text button. I saw already. But maybe we can ask him. Add a submit button on the add a new task screen. I would be able to do it myself just to copy it from there, but here is an updated code. Push add material. Okay, perfect. It has the title, it has a text field, and probably it will have a button. That's what I asked it to do. Sized box, flat button. Okay, it's outdated, I already can see that, but we'll be able to adjust it. Okay, let's try to update our the function to this newly one that contains a button. So flat button, let's see what is the updated version of flat button. It's text button. New widget, new theme. Text button theme, I don't know. Text button. Okay, controller. What's up with the controller? Text editing controller. Color. Okay, doesn't have a color. Maybe text button theme. Text button theme will have a color. No. The name parameter data is required, but there is no corresponding argument. Okay. So probably doesn't have colors, but it might have decoration. Replace the button with a text button. Does it know at least about the text button, or it doesn't even know? Where is Lucas? Lucas is helping, is working behind the scenes. He's a little bit busy with the startup at the moment, with his startup. So that's why he's not that active on the channel. But hopefully he's going to be back on camera as well. I don't like it. And what's up with the controller? Can anyone point me in the right direction? What's the controller? For bracket alignment, which extensions are you using? No idea. I have to look. Like, I'm just setting them up and I don't mess with my extensions. Floating action button. Text button. Do I actually need this controller? Text editing controller. What if I comment it out? Add to do item. Probably somehow should. How was it previously? Because previously it was working. Here is the updated code with a text button instead of flat button. On the add, okay. Text field, size boxed, text button. Okay, let's see if this one will work. So will you, if I go now, I don't see the button, but I think I have to restart. Whoa, 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 what's going on? Someone told me that Flutter is very fast. I still, oh, because they have some text editing controller.text. Text field. Controller. Only here. And I said that I want to look back at the previous example because that one was working. So for the body, I want to submit. I was just calling body text field. Text field. Okay, text field. I need a controller. Text editing controller. Where and how to define the text editing controller. The text editing controller variable should be defined as an instant variable of stateful widget class that uses it. You can define it inside stateful widget class before the build method. Text editing controller. Ooh. Maybe it should be at the top of my application or my homepage. Here where we have this one. What do you think? Now it kind of works. Let's try to refresh. And if I press plus, yes, we have a submit button. New task, submit. Yes, we have it. We have it. I like it so far. What I wanted to do next is I want to have I wanted to have checkboxes. How to render the tasks in the list with a checkbox on the right. So I imagine that this will imply changing a bit the data structure of our state, because at the moment we are keeping track of only a list of strings. But having the checkbox is going to be a string and a variable whether it's checked or not. So, okay, list to do. Item builder, item count. In this example, we have a list of to-do objects and a build to-do item function that takes build context and then a checkbox. Where is the checkbox? I didn't see it. Oh, here, checkbox. To-do is done. Okay. Build to-do. Can we just replace the build item here with build to-do list? No, build item, yeah? So this one was the replacement. And to-do... Yeah, I need to replace it to probably I would do it there in the function that we just changed. And build to do item. Build item builder, build to do item. List view. Where do I have a list view? Here. it's list view builder. So for the list view builder, I'm gonna replace it with this one. List view builder. I have to replace it with this one. And to-dos, try correcting. No, it's to-do items. And this one is a to-do. They told me the type. How to define the type for the to-do object. Let's do it like this. You can also customize the look of a list and check whether it is important to use set state when updating the status of a task, as it rebuilds the widget that depends on the data. It's also good practice to create a to-do model class to hold the data of a task. This makes, oh, it's not a type, it's a class. This makes it easier to add more fields like due date, priority. Also allows to use the to-do object in other parts of application. Yes, so most probably it should be class to-do. It needs it needs what? It needs but that changes a lot of things. It needs .task and it needs is done. So it needs, okay, let's check. You can define the to-do object as a class with properties. Okay. I can do that probably here, or maybe it should be on the top. I don't know. Okay, so this is the creator, this is done false. So if I initialize it with this, update task. If you want to update the status, you can create a new object with updated status. Okay. So here, yeah, I'm gonna use some of my programming logic because I see it gave me an example how to create a to-do list item based on a string. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to replace adding to my list. Instead of adding the string, I'm gonna replace it with this, and the value is going to be task, the thing that we receive there. Task like this. And let's check if we have any other errors. Here is done value can be assigned to variable bool, but how to make it required? How to make or? How to? Is it like this or false? Probably not. In JavaScript it's like this. So I can do if value, do it like this. Will you understand it? You don't. Need to cast it somehow. So is done. How do you define that is required? Like this, required. To do is done value. Unchecked use of nullable. Is it Dart? Assign value. Check for nullable. if value is different than null, maybe if value is different than null, then do this. Wait, I was having here a false as well. Was it working with false? No, it was not. So what other problems? Hopefully none. Oh, it has. Take out the and if I do here, new task, submit. How much are we on time? 18 minutes, and we are good on time. I don't know why it doesn't resets the field with empty, but I think I can do it when we press on this thing. I can, I don't know, probably using text controller dot value or dot clear. Will it work? Submit, and if I go back, no, it's still the same. If I refresh, go here, submit, and if I go back, yes, it's refreshed. That's good. How to, what else I wanted to do? How to display the tasks that are completed with a different background. I don't know. "17 minutes. Text editing control is similar to use state." Now I kind of understand that. Yeah. It allows you to, like basically create a state for a input box, and using this you can set the state, you can take the value out of that. What other functions do we have to implement for a functional to-do list application? I think in the React Native code, I was trying to persist the data, and that's where I failed. ChatGPT, come on. You can do it. Come on. I probably can understand it doing it myself. For example, in the build, but I don't need the prompt remove to do because I don't use it anymore, right? Yes. But maybe I can have it. I would love to be able to remove it when I kind of swipe left. I don't know how crazy complicated this is. But yeah, you can use the container widget to display the task with a different background. You can use conditional change the background color container based on the isDone property. Here is the build to do item, container, decoration, build to do item. We have a list title. So we need to put the list title inside a container. Like, this is complicated, like nesting. Whenever you have to nest, like, you have to do a lot of changes like this. And it's a bit confusing. Like, I can understand, like, beginners. Even for me, it's confusing. Maybe I'm not doing something correct. Is done with gray decoration color. What if I do some spacing? How to add spacing to a container? You can use padding property, but I don't want padding. I want edge inset. You can specify the padding using edge insets. Padding is inside. What I want is outside. Padding, edge insets dot all 10. Yeah, that's outside. But margin, Okay, and how to make round corners, because without round corners, nothing looks beautiful. You can also use the padding widget to add space around the child. Okay, stop. I understood. How to make the corners round for a container. Yeah, but this is the most important part of a to-do list application, making the corners round, of course. You can use decoration, box decoration with round corners, border radius circular for decoration. I see. Okay, maybe that's too much. 3, 5, perfect. And how will it look with new items? New item, submit, one more, submit. Probably I would want borders, stop generated. How to add border to a container. I guess it's also in the decoration, yes. Box decoration has a property border. So box decoration, border, how do you do it? Border, all colors red. No, I don't want colors red, but stop. I got your point. Okay, I will do also this gray. What? No. What did I do wrong? Oh. Why don't you like it? Colors gray. Okay, for some reason it didn't like here 300, but above it liked. I don't know. And maybe 1 or even, can you do 0.5? Can you do 0.1? Yes, you can. 0.3. 0.5. I like it. Let's go. Margin probably 5 is going to be enough. Margin constant sets vertical. Can you do that? Vertical? No. I know. Probably you can adjust them on the sides as well. But I like it. I like how, yeah, it's kind of simple. So what I wanted to do is, yeah, to delete an item when I what? When I swipe left. How to call a function when you add a swipe to delete functionality for every to do item. Can you do that? You can use the dismissible widget to delete functionality for every to-do item. The dismissible widget takes a key and a child. Dismissible. Okay. Unique key. On dismissed. Child. So what I understand should happen is we will put one of our items, which is this container, inside the dismissible. And that's the challenge that I'm going through today. The key will be, I can do probably index, or I can play with dot task, the actual text. I don't know, new key. Unnecessary new. Okay, perfect. And the child is going to be our container. child container, and it will end here. What am I doing wrong with my because I want it like this, and everything should be one way there, like this. Oh no. Okay, so now if I do it like this, something is happening, but I don't know what. Because I don't have on dismissed. On dismissed, I have to probably call prompt remove, or just to simply remove it. Remove to do item. Yeah, I'm gonna simply do remove. This expression has what on dismissed, so its value can't be used. Try checking. Remove item, void. On dismissed, void. Oh, dismissed direction. Okay. I think they have different parameters. Direction. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do it here, and inside of it call this function like this. Submit. Did I do something wrong? We have 7 minutes, and we are quite close. Submit, and if I do one more, submit, and this one, it's gone. Can I say that it's actually gone? What if in the title we do to-do list, to-do? If in the title body build in the title, what if I add here to do items dot length? Will I be able to? Or is it in another? It should be here. Let's ask ChatGPT how to display the number of tasks in the header. You can display the number of tasks in the header by using text widget. You can use the to-do list length, but that's what I used, and you told me no. To-do list. Maybe it's not plus. Yeah. Let's try it like this with text concatenation. You don't like it, right? What? Child text. Title, to-do list. Oh, actions widget, up bar, scaffold, up bar, title, it has to-do list. Then, no, I'm gonna probably not mess with this title. How to concatenate texts? And it's definitely possible to put it here. How to... No, I'm gonna do them probably... Oh! No. Let's do it where we have a list container, list something. List view. Build list view. Where do we call build list view? In the body. In the body. Oh, here if I put a probably scaffold, not a scaffold. Column, children, and if I put a text here, will it work? Text hello. Of course it doesn't. Minutes. If I do this, I'm title, const, text, children, widget, text field. No, that's text something. How? Text, text. How to render a text on the screen. Text. Add const before calling the function. Before calling this one, const. Oh, here. Must be constant, try removing the keyword const. Const. No. Column, maybe not column, maybe children. It's a list of widgets. Children, widgets. Const. Why you're not working? Flutter, vertical viewport was given unbound height. Vertical viewport, oh, maybe I have to do something with this column. It has a children and what? Column. Text field and text button. And what else? I don't see anything else. Add const before calling here. What? The column. Does it need anything? No. Please. I'm going to remove this from here and refresh. It's there. Why I cannot add it as a string in the header, in the to-do list? To-do list. If I add here 1, it's gonna update. If I do here 1, if I do 1 plus 1 is 2. But if I do to-do list.length, you don't want to do that, right? Why? You should have access to it because it's to-do items. To-do items dot length. A bar title. Display a state variable in app bar title Flutter. 35 seconds. A bar title not working on set state in Flutter. A bar scaffold. A bar title text. Background cut drawer. What? No, I'm not gonna be able to do it. No, not again. It's such a small task. Just displaying a bar. Leading action. Title. Oh no. It's a fail. It's a fail again. Before build. Stop it. Come on. Yes, I understood. I failed. Thank you. How to stop it? Oh my god. All right. Okay. I failed, but I will not stop until I see the list of items in the header. before build. So it's before build, and that's why it's not possible. Oh yeah, maybe. Is your build to do returns a widget? It's before, like this is building, and here it doesn't have access to the state. Add a number as a parameter when pass it in the length of a widget. But this is our build for the whole like home screen. You see my home page. So as I understand, this function build is being called automatically by the as a lifecycle method. It's not actually called. Build. No. Yes, you're right. Or no. This is my application. This is my application, but this is my home page. So would I be able to keep track of my home page has this class is the configuration for the stateful widgets. It has title. Maybe I should put the other string. Maybe I should put my list of to do here in the stateful widget. Required this title. And when I'm doing title, no, when I'm doing what? That's a bit confusing. So there is the my home page with a title. So yeah, I kinda understand, but I don't think I'll be able to actually display it in the title, the number of let's see if what did I ask? How to render a text on the screen? No. How to render the length of the guys. Think wait a second, we're gonna think about the punishment in a second, but I really want to see this on the screen. To do items, how to render the length of the to do items in the header of the home page. Will it have enough context to point me in the right direction? Yeah, interesting. Or maybe I should somehow update it, or all right. So guys, what do you think about the challenge? Should we do more of this in future? You can render the length of to-do list item in the header of a home page by using a text widget you can use to have a number of items. Yeah, but I don't have access to it. Here is an example, a bar text. Maybe I can call a bar again. Punishment should be image editing application. Body has a sibling called UpBar. Is your build to do returns a widget? So what you're saying right now is I can replace the UpBar, for example, in the build to do list. probably not here, but somewhere here with body build to-do list. Yeah, but here, if I have the string, I don't know, ABC equal ABC, and if I go ahead and try to access the ABC, it doesn't allow me. You see? Or maybe I'm not, yeah, I'm definitely not doing something correct. A value of type null cannot be assigned up. Try using a subtype or removing the keyword const. Final, I don't know. What do you want from me? Build to-do list. Flutter is a disaster, not gonna lie. Components and style in one widget makes it awful readability. Yeah, like it's, for me, like a simple application. Look how much nesting it has. Just for the eye, like visually, it's not pleasing. Yes, I can agree that it was quite easy to build everything and things kind of worked. But in a big application, like I don't know how people keep track of everything. Where is the list stored? So if anyone has experience with this, we're gonna get to the end of this. So we have here a build function, and if I look, it's inside the component called my homepage state. And inside my homepage state, I have this simple ABC. Maybe I should do it like this, ABC variable. So my understanding of how programming works is I should have access to that ABC inside this build function. Evaluation of this constant expression throws an exception. A value of type null. Why is it null? Oh, wait a second. I rename it to this, but it's still. Remove const from here. Oh, okay. We're getting somewhere. How is it called? Now if I access the length of my, I'm getting lost like big time. To do items, if I go to here and do dot length, instance of to do items dot length. Why are you displaying it like this? It's 1. Wait a second. 2. Yes. And actually why I wanted to do this is to check if deleting an item from here will actually remove it from the state or only from the UI. So if I do it like this, yes, it removes it from the state. And what else I want to do outside this, one of my idea is to display basically the number of completed to-do list items over the total to-do items. So for example, 3 out of 3, but it should be 2 out of 2. So here I need to filter somehow. So how to filter the array of to-do items and keep only the items that are not done. Will you understand? Let's see. This is the last thing that we try, and I think it will look nice to see how many items you completed. It hopefully, if it's similar to JavaScript, it should be something like filter. So filter, no. Thank you very much, by the way, explaining me with this const. So what it meant is that if I had the const here, it treated this text as a constant that is never going to change. But the thing is that this text is actually going to change whenever our to-do items change. So that's why I had to remove a const. That's how I understand it. Text is a variable. Yes. Okay, thank you. Now with the filter, okay. Dart filter array. Filter list. Let's see. Stack Overflow is still there, even if ChatGPT is helping us a lot. It's .where. I think it makes sense. Where element, where, let's say item dot is done, or where item is not done. Yes. So now if I'm gonna have more items here, they right away increase there, and as I make them done, can I do them back? Yes. The title updates to show us how many items we still have. Perfect. I really love how it turned out, even though I failed the challenge, and we're gonna get into the punishment in a second. It was a nice experience getting to know Flutter in this way with a challenge and doing it in only 1 hour. I think that's already a win. Being able to build this kind of application with 2 different screens that is functional, that you can actually use, like it's a to-do list application. You can check items, you can uncheck, you can delete them, you can add them, keep track of how many items you have. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Now for the last step, guys, let's go ahead and decide with my punishment. This is actually very scary, because we're gonna go ahead and actually ask ChatGPT to recommend us some ideas, and then you're gonna vote for the best one. All right. I am afraid, to be honest. We are experiencing. Okay, let's go ahead. I lost a bet on a live stream to my subscribers because I failed to build a to-do list application with Flutter in 1 hour. Recommend 5 or 4. Let's go with 4. Punishments that I can do. That I can do now, maybe. Oh my God, I'm afraid. Am I ready? Or maybe I should I should design this prompt better to make sure that it doesn't give me some crazy stuff. Okay, let's go. So here we have 5 recommendations, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the poll. 1, 2, 3, 4, which I didn't read them yet. Punishment. 1, donate a portion of your income from the live stream to a charity of your subscriber choice. I love that. Host a Q&A session with your subscribers where they can ask you any question about programming or the to-do list application. Also interesting, we can do some other Q&A sessions. Create a tutorial series on building a to-do list application with Flutter and post it on our channel for your subscribers to watch. Oh my God. Okay, and offer a discount or free service to your subscribers as a form of apology for not fulfilling your bet. What we can do for the 4th one is what we can do. Let's think. Let's do it like this. We never do discounts for the course. And the 4th one, if you choose this one from all the list, we're going to do a giveaway, and we're going to give away a discount of how much? Let's do 50%. So we're going to do a giveaway for a discount of 50%. and the person who wins randomly is going to get the discount for our premium course, where you can learn how to build full stack React Native applications using React Native and AWS Amplify. So let's go ahead and ask the community and see what we have to do. Which one? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 5-day challenge in Flutter, build a full stack application. Oh my God, no, please. So we're gonna leave it for 3 minutes. Let's do 3 minutes. And once that is done, we're gonna stop the voting and we're gonna see what I should do. So 90%. Yeah, that would be great. No, the thing is that like we rarely do discounts, so I'm not sure if the whole team will be aligned with my decision today. But yeah, I think we can do that. Yeah, what can I say? It was a very fun challenge. I really like these types of live streams. It's much more dynamic. It's interesting to actually see and play with ChatGPT, because at the end of the day, like my conclusion out of these 2 challenges that we have done with React Native and with Flutter is that at this moment, like, don't be afraid. ChatGPT or AI will not replace your job as a software engineer, because there are just so much more things about software engineering than, I don't know, making a button round or making a button look beautiful. When you think about this, like what we should take out of this is we just need to improve and become better in order to solve problems at a higher level. And what we can do is we can use ChatGPT to empower ourselves and to amplify our impact. Because think about it, like if you are building application for clients, your clients will never be able to just ask ChatGPT and copy paste. Like even if I managed to build this Flutter application, I think I've done that because of all the experience that I have. Yes, I don't have experience with Flutter, but for me, it was clear like what is a widget, like what is a state variable, how to update it, what is a function at the end of the day. So like the programming experience and the programming background is needed in order to take some value out of this, out of ChatGPT as a developer, like for building applications. I'm not talking about other applications of ChatGPT because you can use it to do like any kind of stuff. So what I was saying is that now, if you're working with clients and building application for clients, and now having ChatGPT, you can speed up your process. And instead of writing all of the styles yourself, instead of writing, I don't know, unit tests or things that you kind of write over and over and over again, instead of doing that, you can ask ChatGPT to do that for you. You just copy paste it and you know exactly where to put it. So the timer is up, but I'm gonna finish the conclusion here. So yeah, my idea is that ChatGPT just empowers us and makes us better developers, and it might be risky for people that are not improving and are at the level where they were like 5 or 10 years ago. I don't know, building websites with how's it called, WordPress or something like that. But if you're constantly growing and learning, I think you're in the right position to only become better using ChatGPT. Let me know what other projects what other applications you are using ChatGPT for, and let me know what other projects you'd like us to build in future. And if you enjoyed this video, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell not to miss any future videos, because we are going live every Friday at the same time as today, so you don't want to miss that out. Now let's go ahead. Oh my god, I already see the the results. So the results says that, oh no, yes, the winner is option 4. So what I have to do is I have to give away a 50% discount to our full stack course. Now the challenge is how we are gonna do that. So 38% of people voted for option 4, as I see here in the chat. 38. What I'm gonna do is follow me on Twitter and also check out the community tab on YouTube. And after the live stream ends, we're gonna think how to organize this giveaway, because we have never done such a thing, and how to properly arrange it. And I'm gonna come with more details where you can sign up and participate to win this discount. All right, guys, thank you very much for being here with me. Again, if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the notifications, and I'm gonna see you next week. Bye.